For a period of approximately 4 months between September and December of 2018, I experienced a consistent and sustained effort by many people within the government to seek to politically interfere in the exercise of prosecutorial discretion in my role as the Attorney General of Canada in an inappropriate effort to secure a deferred prosecution agreement with SNC-Lavalin. These events involved 11 people, excluding myself and my political staff, from the Prime Minister's office, the Privy Council office, and the office of the Minister of Finance. This included in-person conversations, telephone calls, emails, and text messages. There were approximately 10 phone calls and 10 meetings specifically about SNC, and I and/or my staff were a part of these meetings. Within these conversations, there were expressed statements regarding the necessity of interference in the SNC-Lavalin matter, the potential of consequences, and veiled threats if a DPA was not made available to SNC. These conversations culminated in December the 19th of 2018 with a conversation I had with the Clerk of the Privy Council, a conversation that I will provide some significant detail on. A few weeks later, on January the 7th, 2019, I was informed by the Prime Minister that I was being shuffled out of the role of Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada.
It's still the subject of media reporting all these years later. 5 years later, people are still trying to get answers about what happened because Canadians have a desire to get the truth. In the Toronto Star, there is a story that says documents reveal why RCMP didn't pursue criminal probe of Justin Trudeau and SNC-Lavalin affair. It says the Royal Canadian Mounted Police declined to pursue a criminal investigation into Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's actions during SNC-Lavalin affair, in part because the federal police force was thwarted in a bid to get confidential cabinet materials, newly released documents show. Now, the question that this raises, of course, is if Prime Minister Trudeau used his power to break Section 139 of the Criminal Code. And that says everyone who willfully attempts in any manner to obstruct, pervert, or defeat the course of justice in a judicial proceeding is guilty of an offence. So the Conflict of Interest Act was broken. The question is, was the Criminal Code broken? And this scandal, this saga that saw Canada's first Indigenous Attorney General fired, and of course, the then Health Minister had to follow her out the door.